Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back, and thank you all so much for being here. This morning, we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news. Still not much going on for earnings reports, but that does start to pick up tomorrow and into the rest of the week. But we will take a look at this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Just before we get into all of that, this is your friendly reminder that if you enjoy today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel as well. Okay, getting right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are in the green this morning. Currently, Dow futures are up 0.35%, S&P 500 futures up 0.4%, and NASDAQ futures up 0.38%. In a reversal to their earlier decision, both Verizon and at&t will be delaying the rollout of their 5G network in response to some airline safety concerns. The telecommunications companies will add 2 weeks to the month-long delay to which they had already agreed. The delay will give the FAA the time it needs to manage its concerns about wireless safety around airports. Before yesterday's concession was made, the FAA had been considering restricting airplane landings in bad weather in an effort to mitigate the 5G-related interference in cockpits. The Verizon stock is currently rated a hold with an average upside just shy of 12%, and the at&t stock is rated a moderate buy with an average upside of nearly 15%. TV streaming platform ROKU has claimed the #1 spot among best-selling smart TV operating systems in the US for the second time in a row. According to the NPD's weekly retail tracking service, ROKU was the #1 smart TV operating system sold for 2021. They've partnered with Sharp Home Electronics to launch Sharp Roku TV models, including HD and 4K for their US customers in 2022, and they've also expanded their licensing program in Mexico to include a total of 10 brands, including AWA and HK Pro. The Roku stock is rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 55%. Crypto-focused company Marathon Digital Holding has announced its production and installation numbers for December. With annual production of 3,197 bitcoins in 2021, their miners reported an impressive 846% year-over-year rise in the production of Bitcoin. This rise in production enabled the company to increase its total Bitcoin holdings to about 8,133. The company deployed over 30,000 top-tier Bitcoin miners and concluded the construction of its mining facility in Montana. The Mara stock is currently rated a strong buy with an average upside of 107%. Fast food holding company Restaurant Brands has announced that its subsidiary, Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen, has entered into an agreement to open hundreds of new franchises across South Korea in the coming years. The first restaurant is scheduled to open in 2022. They've signed a development agreement with a subsidiary of the Silla Group, which is a South Korean conglomerate with interests in the F&B restaurants, seafood distribution, deep-sea fishing, agricultural, and industrial manufacturing. Popeyes will be aiming to bring its digital innovation to South Korea while offering a hassle-free experience to its customers with digital screens and mobile ordering. The Restaurant Brand stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 11%. And Blackbaud announced that it has acquired EverFi in a deal worth $750 million. Blackbaud engages in the provision of cloud-based and on-premises software solutions for the global philanthropic community. EverFi is an international tech company driving social change through education to address challenges in society. With this deal, Blackbaud will bolster the technology and data-driven impact space, benefiting companies committed to social impact, and the buyout will strengthen their presence in the ESG and CSR spaces. They expect the acquisition to be immediately accretive to their revenue growth profile. Their stock is currently rated a hold with an average upside just shy of 4%. Now, as I mentioned before, not much happening with earnings reports today, so we're going to move right over to this morning's biggest gainers and losers. We have a lot of biopharma companies on the list this morning. Our gainers are led by TG Therapeutics. Their stock is up after a report came out that analysts are expecting over $11.5 million in sales for their current quarter. Under the ticker TGTX, they're currently up nearly 7.6%. They're followed by Beam Therapeutics, who just announced they'd be presenting at the 40th annual JP Morgan Healthcare Conference. Their stock is currently up 7.05%. And at Celera Biologics, under the ticker ABCL, they're currently up just over 4%, though I couldn't find any distinct news. Our biggest losers this morning are led by Valneva. No distinct news today, but likely cooling off from a month of big gains following a rise in a certain variant. Under the ticker VALN, their stock is currently down 16%. They're followed by Core & Main under the ticker CNM. Their stock is down nearly 12% after they announced the launch of a secondary offering. And Intracellular Therapies under the ticker ITCI, their stock is currently down 8.3% following big gains last week, but today they've announced they plan to raise $400 million in a public offering. So that is going to be everything for Tuesday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. If you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you back here next time.